Hi guys, and welcome to Finish It Friday, episode 135. So here's where we left off on Wednesday. We have our base card, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and we have 3 strips that are 4 by 1.5 inches. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I also pulled a die cut out that I had laying around that kind of matches in colors. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find my bone folder, and I'm going to do a little bit of a background on here. Now don't worry if you get some marks like that where it's just the liquid, because this is alcohol based, it's going to dry. So I'm just getting some good sprinkles on the back, some splatters, just to break up that background a little bit. Alright, now you should use the brush end. Whenever I've tried it with the bullet end, it doesn't seem like it does anything. So I always use the marker end, or the brush end, sorry. Alright, let me go ahead and put that down there. Alright, so now we have just a little bit of a splatter background. And like I said, since it's alcohol based, it's going to dry really quickly. Let's go ahead and we're going to place this on here. We're going to have it a little bit off the edge. So let me pull out my silicone mat. Let me pull out my glue. Let me pull out my silicone basting brush that I've cut the bristles down. Well, this one's not even open. Oh, I should have known that because that's my new carrier. So let's just go to the sunflower one. Let's put a little bit there. Turn this over, and let's just go ahead and get those dots on there. Now I should have just gone down the middle, because this is going to hang over the edge. I want to get the majority of the flower on there. Alright, then we're going to take that die cut is from Wonderful Thoughts. This is continuing into the new catalog, and that's a little die cut that was done there. And I think, do I want kind of a, let's see, I'm just trying to figure out, I'm going to do You Can Do Amazing Things. Alright, so let me go ahead and grab my Memento ink. I just had it. Where did I move it to? Alright, welcome to my world. I just had it right here on my desk. Alright, you know what? That means we're going to go ahead. Let's use Night of Navy. I have not used Night of Navy in a long time. So let's pick up that stamp. Let's go ahead. That is beautiful. All right, let's go ahead, take this, run some tape on there. Yeah, that splatter background. Oh, let me figure this out. I want to put this in the middle. All right. We have a little more at the top and the bottom. If you take this and if you peel it off like diagonally, if it hasn't been out too long, you can pull it off without any problems. There, that looks a little bit more centered. Let's go ahead and do this. Do that right right in the center. Let's get our last one over here. I'm going to slide it just a little bit under that flower. And let's see, do we want some embellishments? Let me think. Are these going to be too dark? These are the, oh, did I grab this? Let me see, since I used the Night of Navy, I'm wondering if the new color, yeah, whatever this is called, I can't remember what it's called. Let me think, what is it? It is Secret Sea. Secret Sea looks pretty close to that Night of Navy. So let's go ahead. Let's put one there. Let's put one there. Let's put one right there. Okay, so these are coming up in the new annual catalog that starts May 6th, and they're called In Color Flat Pearls. So they're not really, there's not a lot of height to them, so they should be fine when you mail them. All right. Oh, now I see my memento. If there was a snake, I would have been bit by now. All right, so let's clear some of this off. Put it over to the side here. All right, so here's our card for today. Let me show you the other ones that I did. On this one, I went ahead and I did this 3 strips horizontally, and this is from that same Wildly Flowering DSP that I'm not sure if it's retiring or not, but I've been using it a lot lately. Then added, these are on the Purple Fine Shimmer. These are the ones that look to me the reddish near the bottom. And then this one, now I stamped my happy on this and then I dropped it. So yeah, my happy's kind of 2 shaded, but I cut those 2 strips and I ripped them in half, colored the edges, did the splatter effect again, and added a few little embellishments. Alright guys, thanks for watching, joining in. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up. Write any comments. I try to answer all comments. Most of all, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.